And my wife was telling me that, oh, I haven't seen you so happy after coming from work. I was like, oh, I am happy, man. I am happy.
You got about nearly 7 years gap
Yeah,
because you finished
probably.
about 2019, right? Oh my God.
Yeah. Got chosen for two jobs. I actually three ones, one online and one offline.
Hi guys, this is Leo here. Welcome to another podcast with me. And in today's podcast, I have one of our students from our job coaching program. His name is Himanshu, and he's here today because he has recently landed a very good civil engineer role. And I bring him in today to share with you his journey. So hopefully you guys as a viewer can get some inspiration. So Himanshu, for those who don't know about you, can you quickly introduce yourself, who you are, what have you studied, and what job you were looking for?
So hey guys, my name is Himanshu. I've done bachelor's in civil engineering and master's in construction management. And yeah, I've been looking for to work in my field for quite a while. And I'm from one of the batches who graduated during COVID, so it was a bit difficult for us. So yeah, it's been a few years since I was graduated. So yeah, I came to know about Leo. I think Leo connected me a few years ago when one of my friend got his job. But at that time, I had some visa issues. So yeah, as soon as everything was sorted out, I was like, yeah, that's time, and I need all the help. So that's why I contacted Leo once again, and yeah.
So let's walk us back a bit, Himanshu. So at what year did you first come to Australia?
So I came in 2017 to do my master's here,
Can you tell them that what master you done?
construction management
From is it Deakin or
from Deakin. Yeah,
Deakin University? Okay. And
Deakin.
you graduate in what, 2019 or?
I got yeah 19. Yeah,
Okay. And obviously, Himanshu, after you graduated, I believe you have tried a lot. You've been applying a lot of roles. So how many
oh,
applications will you get rejected at that time? Do you remember?
I don't know, maybe more than 100, man, easily.
Okay. And you get rejected a lot. So at that time, what were the main reasons they rejected you for?
Most of the time I never heard back. And whenever I did, if it was just a generic mail that, they're not gonna proceed. That's about it. And I thought maybe it's my visa or is it something else? I was like, yeah, okay, well, I don't know. I'll just keep on applying
Okay.
till the COVID happened and yeah, nothing.
Okay. So it doesn't help at all with the COVID, isn't it? It doesn't really help.
It didn't, yeah. And 2 years went in, and after that, you just got busy with just to see how I can be in this country.
Mm-hmm. And I
Yeah,
think your story will resonate with a lot of the viewers watching this
yeah,
because they
yeah,
also want to stay in this country one day, and
yeah.
you actually went through the journey. So, and at that time, Himanshu, walk us back. When you keep getting rejected, what were your thought process? How did you feel when they keep saying no to you?
Man, I don't know. At some point, you obviously feel bad, but at some point, you just want to survive, you know. So at some point, you just stop thinking about it.
Mm,
And just so I've been working in other fields, and I was in my previous job I was doing fairly good, but it wasn't a career. But it was all right until yeah, until just a wake up call, and I'm like, oh, what I'm doing, I just don't want to do it. And I have spent 6 years in my own field, and so yeah, obviously you feel bad, man, and you just feel like not applying, and I'm like,
mm,
yeah. But
got you.
then sometimes the motivation comes in and you start applying again, and then you lose motivation and you just go back to the limbo, you know?
So sometimes you got a bit of motivation, and then you apply,
Exactly.
you fail, and then you drop your motivation. So you keep
Exactly,
going up
man.
and down.
Exactly, yeah.
Wow, it must be tough, man. It must be tough.
Yeah.
And at that time, can you tell the viewers what were some of the jobs you were doing while you were searching for your professional job? What were the jobs you were doing at that time?
Oh, so the last job I was doing sales and marketing for a company. So I've been lucky in that sense that I have been working in some sort of like a professional scenarios. But yeah, man, when I came here, obviously I always start with like a fast food kind of a job, and then you kind of just see and manufacturing be like a on a machine or something. And then after that, yeah, during the COVID, one of my friend approached me, and they were struggling with the staff, and really wanted to help. So I extended my hand, and I knew the next I knew that I've been working there for 2 years, and just yeah, just helping him run the company until they couldn't, and they had to sell the company. And I was like, oh, what about me then? And I'm like,
What do I do now?
yeah, and I'm like, oh, I got a degree, and now I got a permanent residency and everything sorted out. So maybe it's a good chance to just try and be who I wanted to be. Yeah,
Because Himanshu, I think you could raise a good point. I think a lot of the viewers watching this, the problem that they face was they are so caught up in doing a lot of other things, like
exactly.
but the main thing.
Yeah,
So the main thing is to get the job that they were meant to do, but then they did everything else but that. And it's
exactly.
so easy to get stuck in that. So what would be some of your advice for them to be able to get themselves out of that position so that they can actually should actually spend some time thinking about their own career?
Man, to be honest, for me, I can't tell anyone, but for me, I can just tell you from my experience when I talk to you, and the points, few of the points which you told me, and the videos I went with that, like the testimonies,
Mm.
and I was like, man, if he can, then why can't I? And I've seen people like who have challenges with the even the communication too, and they've been landing, like, oh, there's no excuse. People without a visa, they've been landing their jobs. And I was like, man, like these are all the stories I was telling to myself, and they are not true.
Wow.
And the thing was, and yeah, after talking to you, yeah, motivation just comes in, and I think the other thing which you really helped me, yeah, obviously with the tools and everything, but just to keep myself motivated.
Yes, which is
Yeah.
very important
Which is very
because
important, yeah, with Kali and all that. If I was going under limbo at some point, so Kali or Divasha would start chasing me. I remember one time you called me again, so yeah, so that really helps too. But yeah, I would say if it's just, man, it's just trust in yourself first, and then trust in you. So what happened with me that, as I told you, because my wife, she was getting her career started in a different regional city. So that's why we moved here. And we just decided that I'm not going to work. I'm not going to find any work there full time, because I know that when you start working full time somewhere, you really have time to. Well, for me, I'm a lazy person, so so if you start working full time, man, I know that I'm gonna be committed. I wouldn't have flexibility to do walk-ins and all that. So yeah, we just decided it's been a hard few months, but yeah, I think it's worth it at the end.
absolutely. So you
Yeah,
decided to spend time on it and
exactly,
committed to it, dedicated to it, and you got rewarded for that. So I'm
exactly,
not surprised, man. So
exactly.
you join me, Himanshu, and then I believe you have learned a lot from our program.
Oh yeah, heaps, man.
But
Heaps.
what would be some major three takeaways that you can share with the viewers that really help you to land the role that you are on right now?
Uh, well, I have been to a few of your testimonies, and I think for everyone it's different. For me, I think it's been walk-ins.
Walk-ins?
When I started walking in and meeting professionals in my industry, and then how they treated me, 90%, 95% of them treated me really well. Even I
Nice.
was I was like new. So that gave me like a really good boost in confidence, the second would be, I would say, your scripts,
Mm.
the scripts, like how to ask smart questions, because in the interview which I did, I wasn't lost of words. They were when I started asking them. You know? So
Can you
yes.
throw in some of the question for the viewers? What question did you throw at them at that time?
Oh, like the big one would be like at the end of the interview, I just asked like from 1 to 10, where do you think I stand? And I had a few interviews with a few government jobs too, and they would like like put their guards on because they can't say anything. Even if they like me, they're like, I'm like, relax, guys. It's just for my feedback. Yeah, I know that you have another candidates too, but I just want to improve myself and all that. I'm like, oh yeah, in that way, yeah, we'll rate you pretty high, around like 8 or 9 or something. And I'm like, oh,
So
great. Yeah, so things like that, man. And yeah, I think the walk-ins, man, when yeah, just put a face to the name.
yeah,
That's
absolutely.
that thing.
How about
And
the elevator pitch, Himanshu? Like, how was the pitch helping you? Was that useful? The elevator pitch?
it was, man, yeah. It was because whenever someone's gonna ask you, like, tell me about yourself, so you at least have something to say. Otherwise, not the generic, but then, and the thing, and also I think the one thing which never crossed my mind was when you told me that you mentioned that, oh, I can also add my academic experience as my
Mm.
experience. So most of the time when they would ask me like, oh, have you worked in that? I'm like, yeah, on academic level, I am pretty, familiar with this. But yeah, so these sort of like quick, smart answers, I would say, like really help me to stand out.
For sure, for sure. Now let's talk about the scripts because I think a lot of people watching it, they think that they can just do the walk-in and say some random things to the employers,
Yeah, no,
asking
man.
some random questions. Do you
Yeah,
think it's actually a skill that they need to learn
it is a
rather
skill.
than just swinging it?
No, man, it is a skill. And I would say that if you will stick to a script, it will help you to boost your confidence. And then it will also help you to, it will help you in every interaction. Like you'll get confident because obviously you're gonna fumble in first or second, but then you get used to it, and then they're gonna shoot, and then you're gonna shoot. you and then you're gonna counter with a question. So yeah, it really helps, man. It really helps. And the rebuttal manual, I would say. Yeah.
Elaborate more on that. I think that's a good one, the rebuttal one.
Yeah, so I was when I tried to I'm really bad at cramming. So when I tried to like 100% stick to the scripts, and I was like, man, like like somebody would know on the phone that I'm reading off from somewhere. But then when you introduced me to the rebuttal manual, I'm like, oh, okay. So these are the counter questions I can ask and I can say and all that. So I just had tools to counter the questions, I would say,
Mm.
if it makes sense.
Yeah, so before this, when the employer they said no to you, you kind of just get tongue-tied. You don't know what to
And no,
say.
but I don't think anybody who's listening to and they were applying for the job, they have listened to the employer. Like the people hardly, it's just from the system too. It's just gonna send you a generic
Yeah.
email, and you will not be able to put your voice in front of the employer.
Absolutely. So
Yeah,
to them, you just a number really. Before
exactly,
this program, you're like
exactly,
you don't even exist because to them you're just like a file, a CV file, and they just
exactly.
say no to it.
And you just lost in the system. They would even
Absolutely,
not know. Yeah.
absolutely. So the walk-in really helps. So can you just tell them a little bit about how you do the walk-in and did you manage to meet any decision makers during the walk-in and how do you do the follow-up after that? So the viewers can imagine. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I did, man. I did, and I know. Hearing these videos, and you feel like, oh, you just go and you're just gonna talk to them, and obviously the other person is being nice to you too, and you're like, oh, I just nailed it, and he's just gonna call, he liked me, man, and he's just gonna offer me, and all that. But no, you just go through the process, and whenever you're walking and obviously following your script and all that, just go with the mindset that you are networking.
Mm,
So even this job which I got, I have met the employer like 2 months ago,
mm,
and because since I've been living in a small city, I have networking. I know everyone in most of the companies.
nice.
So even when sometimes they are not in a position to offer a job or anything, they would let a few internal what I would say information that okay, like they I think they're gonna have a projector and all that. Try there, keep on trying there and there. So yeah, that kind of information you get. So you are active in your what do you say, in your sector, in your
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And when the time is right, they will think
Yeah,
about
exactly.
you first.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So this, as I was telling you earlier, I got chosen for two jobs. I actually three, but the third one was I never wanted to. They were going through a bit of shambles at the moment, and I was not feeling comfortable because they were expecting something else. Well, anyway, so two
Mm,
of these were the main ones, one online and one offline. So the
amazing.
online one too was the government job. It was a government agency I was working for, and they took they took their time. I did two interviews and all that. After doing two interviews, they called me and they were like, "Oh, you're selected." And I was like, man, okay, I got the job. It's just a reference now, and yeah, I just got the job. And it was the last week of the year before the
Wow.
Christmas holidays too. Yeah, so the last previous week on Friday when I had an interview, I saw that these guys have listed up a position for a senior role. And because since decision makers were already in my LinkedIn, and I showed a message, I was like, "Hey, I saw that you've been hiring for someone, and I'm a professional engineer, and blah blah blah, and I would like to chat." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, cool. See you on Monday." And I was like, "Oh okay." But on Monday, I got a call from these guys, and I'm like, "Oh, you're selected." And I was like, "Oh man, should I go or not?" Just like half an hour. I'm just getting ready to for the appointment, and they just call and like, oh man, I got selected. I got a job. Should I go? Should I not? And I was like, oh no, I I got an appointment. I should go. And when they had a chat for 15, 20 minutes, I was like, look, man, you're looking for something senior, someone senior, and I do have a bit of experience, but if you want me to prove myself, I'm open to for a junior role for the start and all that. And they were like, oh, okay, cool, let you know. And the next day they called me and they were like, oh, we have decided to offer you a job role. And I was like, oh, okay. And so
As
now,
a junior, as a junior.
and yeah, as a junior.
Amazing.
Well, they both were junior roles, kind of.
Mm-mm.
And I'm like, cool. Now I have a good problem. And
Yes,
now
to choose.
two to choose. And I'm like, man, and it was so difficult. And I was like, and I'm praying to God, I'm like, choose one for me because I can't. And they've been calling me every day, but public being public, they're taking forever. And eventually on Friday, I think a day before they would go for Christmas, and they called me that I think one of my reference was fall short, and they told me that they would not proceed with my application. I was like, oh, thank God, I had an option, and and
Yes.
exactly, yeah. So yeah, I was able to negotiate my pay, my salary, and everything because I was transparent with them. I was like, look, man, I've been offered from other employers too, and yeah, I'm just a bit confused. So I need need a few time. Yeah, so yeah,
Amazing.
I signed the offer with them, and yeah, here we are. But I think I was just thinking too much, and I think this job was I really wanted to be on, and I think I was just getting emotionally attached to the public one because it was just I applied in November, man. So you just get emotionally attached to something, you know. You have put
Mm,
so much effort. So yeah, here we are, and yeah,
amazing.
the employees are pretty nice. And as I was telling you, it's been already a week I've been in, and man, if it feels great. I have been to like other professional jobs in not in my field, but this is something different. Like you just have like a sense of achievement, man.
And
Yeah.
you go to work, you feel good about yourself, isn't it?
Exactly, man. Exactly. Yeah. And my wife was telling me that, oh, I haven't seen you so happy after coming from work. I was like, oh, I am happy, man. I am happy. You know? Yeah.
That's what a professional job does for you. That aligns with your skill. That's what it
Exactly,
does for
man.
you.
Exactly. And especially for a field you have been spent because people don't think about it. Like you start with your bachelor's. You did your bachelor's, you did your master's. So that's already 6 years in the field anyway.
And tell the viewers, when did you finish your bachelor degree?
I finished in I think 16.
So it's nearly 10 years.
Yeah, but I was working for 2 years. I was overseas, so I worked there for 2 years,
Mm.
and then I decided to come over here and did my master's after 2 years. And yeah, so after that, everything went to a bit of limbo.
So I think if that's the case, then you got about nearly 7 years gap
Yeah,
because you finished
probably,
about 2019, right?
probably, yeah,
About 7 years. Oh my God.
yeah,
Man, guys, this is such an inspiring story for the ones who's watching this. You should take this as an inspiration, and if Himanshu can do it, a lot of other people can do it too, right? Because
exactly,
he
man,
started
exactly.
very at a very disadvantage because he
Oh,
didn't have a lot of experience locally, right?
exactly, man. I think that I'm still privileged in a few sense, but the people I've heard the testimonies, like people with no visas and people with like limited communication and all that. Oh man, yeah, there's some wonderful stories out there, and I think everyone can do it. It's just you just have to set your mind to it, and you need Leo. I would say you need that skill set. You need that because at the end of the day, what Leo is offering you just the skills, man, just the
Mm,
skills and I wouldn't say tricks because uh sometimes it's a bit negative. It's nothing tricks. He's not gonna find you like a free internship or anything. That's
mm.
what I was thinking when I when you approached me 2 years ago. No, he's just gonna promise you that as long as you listen to him and don't overthink, then you will, yeah, definitely get somewhere.
And
Somewhere,
you did, and you did, and you did. Probably
yeah,
last two questions here, because I think
yeah,
you mentioned two good points. One is LinkedIn, because I think
yeah,
after joining my program, I think you've been
yeah,
extremely active on LinkedIn, and we also give you some support on your LinkedIn as
exactly,
well.
yeah,
How
yeah,
important is LinkedIn for you in landing the roles you landed, as well as to connecting with a lot of like senior people in your field?
exactly, man. I met a few people over a coffee on LinkedIn. It definitely helps you to know someone in personal to put a face so that they know you face to face. Yeah, online is a different thing. So yeah, LinkedIn I would say one of the major tools to even like in future like I would be active on LinkedIn, man.
For
Yeah.
sure. And you got all our templates,
Yeah,
right?
all the templates and yeah, and in Australia, networking is everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And then talk about the interview as well, Himanshu, because we also email you, we also help you with some of the interviews. How important is the interview preparation for you? Did that give you more confidence before the real interview?
It fairly did, man. Yeah, a few of the questions because obviously I would be able to answer the technical part, but what about the other stuff? And here people are interested in soft skills more than the technical skills because they
Mm.
already know that you will be able to do technically good. So yeah, most of the time it's just technical skill, and people, especially people who are coming from a non-speaking English, non-English speaking countries, just people when they read your name, and it's just automatic that people will judge, man. I would too.
Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah, this is that we are here in a different language speaking country, so you'll have to put in some work to upskill your soft skills too, and that's what they're looking for. So yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So last question is, Himanshu, for those who's watching this and they are considering of
Yeah.
joining our program, would you recommend them to join? And if yes, what would be two or three reasons why do you think they should invest in our program?
Yeah, exactly. So I was gonna say, so don't look into it like a fee which you pay for your like uni or anything. It's just you're just investing in yourself. So yeah, so you're just investing in Leo's program to get the skills, to get the insight, to get the broader picture, because some of the times you're so isolated and your mind is there's this mental blocks. So Leo's going to help you to see a bigger picture, and yeah, and I think that's the third point would be to just do yourself a favor because if nothing is working, so why not this? And you have already spent a lot of money in your masters, so
Absolutely.
a few thousand bucks is not gonna hurt you anymore.
Absolutely. Hey,
Yeah,
Himanshu, I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud. I'm so happy that you made it. And I'm glad that we were sticking with you throughout the process, even
yeah.
though there were moments I told my team that we got to push this guy up because there are moments I felt you were down.
Oh man,
And
yeah,
right, so I tell my team to
yeah,
call him, push him
yeah.
up,
Yeah.
motivate him. And I think I'm glad that you took our advice and you kept going. And here we are today, man. It all pays off.
It pays off, man. It pays definitely pays off. Yeah, and just one tip: whenever you choosing between the packs, I would recommend you to go with the most higher one, which I didn't. So it will just make it like I don't know. I think I've seen people getting jobs in 2 weeks.
Yeah. So
So
you go with the what, the middle one, is it? The gold
I
package,
went with the middle. Yeah, I think middle one was it. Yeah,
the interview guarantee one, right?
classes. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and obviously it helps you. But yeah, guys, for those who are interested, we have silver, gold, and diamond. The one that Himanshu mentioned just now was the diamond is also going to be is like the ultimate level of support. So
Oh,
there's we're
yeah,
going to
yeah. That
push for
is
you
the
to the
yeah.
end.
They will really take care of you, man.
All right, Himanshu, thank you so much for your time. We stay in touch.
Yeah,
When
well,
you come to Melbourne, man, come and say hi.
yeah, sure.
I have an office here, so yeah, come and say hi, man. And
Yeah, sure,
also,
man.
please tell your social circle about us,
Yeah,
so we can help more people, man.
always do, man. Yeah,
There's so many people are struggling, so
yeah.
we'd love to help
Now,
you.
I would be a bit hesitant earlier because, but now I have the results, so I can, definitely do that. Yeah,
Please, please. Okay. All the
yeah,
best. Have a lovely weekend. We stay in touch. Okay.
yeah.
Bye.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Thanks a
Thank you
lot.
very much.